Before we start this video, I just want to say that I'm open for criticism, and I would like for you at home to write down in the comments what I should improve. That's all. Thank you. Bye. Have you ever considered buying Subnatica, but you really don't know if it is worth buying or not, even in 2025? In this video, we will find out with a review. I have played Subnautica from beginning to the end, and with that, I got a full review on the game. So, let's review it. Before we answer the question of this video, is it worth buying Subnautica? We're going to define the word review. A review is a summary of something, with so little to non-spoilers at all. In review, you can say whatever you want. You can look at review before buying a game. I'm going to deliver this to you as short and simplified as I can. And that makes my review video better than everyone else. We will go through 5 different categories, with the 5th is the answer to our question, is it worth buying Subnautica? We can begin with the first category, story. For some games to be able to have a structure, a story is needed. I wouldn't say that Subnautica has a story to follow, but at least it has an end game. But remember, Subnautica is a survival game on an unknown planet filled with water and life. A story is not really necessary to these type of games, but nice that it exists. There are probably videos out there that go a little bit more in depth into the story. But even I, who have over 100 hours on the game, don't understand the whole story, just a few small parts. I know some of you nerds out there going to call me out for saying that, but it's quite difficult for someone who hasn't played it before. I would rate the story a 5 out of 10. See what I did there? I rated the story from 1 to 10. The 1 to 10 rating was the simplest way I could find. As I said before, we are going to do this very simple so even my dead grandpa can understand. We are going to rate these 4 categories to summarize an end rating that will determine if it is worth buying the game or not. The final rating is determined by how well the 4 characters are doing combined. So 1 to 3 is bad, 4 to 5 is okay, 6 to 8 is good, and 9 to 10 are very good. So if Subnautica would get all 4 categories to 10s, then of course the end rating will be on 10. The 1 to 10 rating work as well for the categories. Now that you know how my review video works, here comes the next category, entertainment value. Subnautica has been out for a while. Around 10 years to be exact. Wait, last year was Subnautica's 10-year anniversary? Shit, I crazy! So I'm just guessing many of you have already played this game before, but I have to be completely honest with you guys in the audience, I have already developed a nostalgic kick for this game. Have you? But just look at the game, you have so much thing you can do. You can just survive in the water as long as you want. But remember, you got oxygen. You could die. Or maybe add a lot of flipping mouths to make it total chaos. The choices are ours to make. Subnautica is compact with a lot of content for all of us to consume. For those of you at home watching, wondering how long it took for me to complete the game, 26 hours. But here, we're just focusing on completing the game. So you can just imagine how long it would take for someone new to play this game. This game is so wonderful.
Have you thought about the new upcoming game?
What? No.
If you guys didn't...
Stop it! First, who are you?
Oh, sorry. I'm Ragan.
Shut the fuck up, Ragan. Where did you come from?
I'm inside of your head.
Nah, you're not.
Just tell them about the game. Good. Continue with the wonderful review.
To summarize it short, this game have a lot of content for all of us. So I would rate entertainment value an 8 out of 10. The graphics vary depending on which game you play. Some people prefer good graphics and some people doesn't really care. But I think it is important to include the graphics in a review because it's an important factor in a game. So here we have the next category, graphic and style. Guys, let's take a closer look at the graphics. Closer, little closer. Yeah, perfect. If you ask me if Subnautica's graphics are good or bad, I would say it fits perfect for this game. Maybe some of you out there disagree with me, but I think that Subnautica was ahead of its time when it first released. Because Subnautica have a perfect balance. It looks great and still playable on almost any computer without any problem. For reference, I had a bad computer once, and I could still play the game just fine. I would rate graphic and style a 9 out of 10. Shit, do you hear this banger? Actually fire. I guess you can figure out the next category. Soundtrack and music. Some soundtrack and music have left their mark on the internet. I think many people know this one. Yes, indeed, it is one of the first soundtracks you're gonna hear when you play this game. By the way, little fun fact, throughout this YouTube video you have been listening to some of the soundtracks from the game without even knowing it. Fascinating, right? The music in Subnatica is not really the kind you remember, but definitely recognize. Maybe also not something you can hum along to, like some other songs and soundtracks. Everyone knows some Minecraft soundtracks, right? The Subnatica soundtrack is the kind of background music that blends well into the background and makes the experience that much better. So I would rate the soundtrack and music a 7 out of 10. Finally, we have gone through all the categories, so now we only have the last one left. Is it worth buying Subnatica? Yes, it is! I give Subnatica an 8 out of 10 as a final rating. I hope with this video you can now decide if it is worth buying the game or not. But don't forget that most of what I've said in this video is my personal opinion, so take it with a grain of salt. I hope you enjoyed the video. As I said in the beginning of the video, I wanted you to write in the comments if you liked this or not. What I should change or maybe add. I am open to criticism. Bye bye!